All right, just got all packed up, leaving the house now. It's February on Vancouver Island, and I'm gonna go look for some Chinook salmon. But first, I have to go pick up the boat. Here we go. There's the beast. All right, boat is hooked up and we're ready to go. I've only fished here one other time, so I don't exactly know the spots, but lucky for me, there's at least 6 other boats out here, so I'm just gonna line up with them and start trolling around. Okay, so what I'm gonna be running is this big flasher. It's got a glow side, and it's also UV, and then I'm gonna run a green hoochie, barbless of course, and it's got about a 2-foot leader on it, really heavy test line that helps transfer the action of the flasher to the hoochie. These hoochies don't get much action in the water, so we'll see how that goes. I've got these manual Scotty downriggers, and on here I've got a 10-pound weight, and right now I'm attaching the downrigger clip. It's a Scotty clip. It's probably 3 feet long. The big. Okay, so there's the setup. It's a flasher with about a 2.5-foot leader and a green hooch. I'm going to stream that out back behind the boat about 20 feet or so, and then clip it onto my downrigger. Grab that line, hook her up to the clip. You want to put the line right at that black mark on those clips. And you just toss it out. Make sure she's not fouled on the tip or anything like that. Make sure your drag's nice and loose. And I'm gonna send this thing down. So we got 182 feet of water here. I'm just gonna put her down about 80 feet for now. Get started there. A little counter on the top of the Scotty downrigger. Counts down by the foot. There we go, 82 feet. I'm just gonna tighten this drag up a bit and tension up that line. We get a nice bend on that line. There we go. We're fishing. Well, here in BC, you can actually fish as many rods as you want in the ocean. So I'm gonna put a second line on. Another 10-pound weight on my blue downrigger there. No difference between the downriggers. One's just older than the other. It's sort of a dark day, overcast. And I've got this one that's a full glow, so the whole thing actually glows. So maybe if I can get some sunlight on that, I'll leave it out here for now. That thing will glow nice down there, but we'll see what happens. And I think I'm gonna run this orange, green, and white spoon. It's like pool noodles. Make a good spot to keep your pre-tied spoons. It's really nice. It's just a pool noodle cut down, and then I've cut a slit in it, and I just wedge that swivel in there and then wrap it around. So it works. And they fit nicely in my bag. So this rod's actually the same as the other one. It's a 9.5 feet, and it's a medium heavy action for 15 to 30 pounds. So, caught lots of salmon on these. They work well. The mooching reel thing, that seems to be really a BC thing. They really do that here. I don't think they do that down in Washington and Oregon, but I don't know. So on this reel, I've got the high vis mono. I think it's about 30-pound mono, and then that's tied onto a ball bearing swivel,
And then I've also got a little bead in front of that. That's just so I don't suck it into the eye there. And then another stainless steel ball swivel with a little clip. I don't know what you call these, but you basically just pinch them like so and then hook them on.
I think 47 feet on this one. I don't like reeling that one. It's in an awkward spot, so I usually keep that one shallower than the other one. Once again, I just tighten that up, get a nice bend, you feel that tension, and tighten that drag down so it stays. All right, we're fishing on 2 rods now. So well, we're just trolling here, waiting for fish to bite. I just like to clean up all my stuff, make sure we got a nice clean deck for once that fish bites, because it can get a little chaotic in here in a small boat like this. It's only 12 feet trolling. What I'll try to do is follow the contours, the natural contours of the land, and stay at the same depth the whole time. But I don't know this area super well, but I'm sure we can figure it out pretty quick, and I'll probably just trail behind some of these other boats and see what they do. I don't know what's going on here, but that seems to be a dead seagull by the looks of it. That's a new one. Now, every now and then we'll catch small salmon that don't pop the clip. We call those shakers, like they just shake the rod. So I might pull that one up just to double check there's not anything stuck on there. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this one up. So I always just pop it off the clip and we'll reel that in just to double check. Yeah, usually you see that flasher spinning on its way up. That's a good sign there's nothing there. That's good. And we'll send this down. Here we go. Well, nothing yet. I mean, this is February fishing in on Vancouver Island. I mean, it's either they don't bite or you catch a lot of small ones, and you got to weed through those small ones to get. But right now, they're not biting. But I'll keep fishing. I'm going to change up what I'm running on the starboard line. So this is a blue flasher, big old silver panel on here, and a big glow panel on the back. And then for a spoon, I'm just going to run this small little, I think this is a coho killer, or a Ouija, maybe something like that. I don't know. Ouija, yeah, that's a Ouija. So I think it glows in the dark too. All right, I've got that blue flasher on now, and that little Ouija, and then on this side I'm still running the green flasher with the green hooch. Well, I'm still trolling, but I just saw another boat pull up a fish, and it's not far away. They were actually following me, and then I turned and they kept going straight, so I'm gonna head that way. See here, this nice big bait ball down at the bottom. See if looks like we finally got a little shaker. Little guy, but hey, it's something. Finally a fish. Here we go. Little baby Chinook here. Let's see if we can let him go without messing him up too bad. If I had a gaff, I would just spin it over, but there you go, buddy. There he goes. Here we go. We got one in the boat. That little guy was caught on this blue flasher, and it's just that little silver Ouija. He was at 50 feet. So I'm gonna try to get this one back down there, same depth, and go back towards that spot, and then I'll think about what I'm gonna do on the other side. I don't have another blue flasher, but I do have a purple one with a blue stripe, so I'm gonna run this this blue and silver one. I mean, maybe blue is the thing right now. It's a Gibbs Skinny G, but I'm just gonna drive around a bit. I pulled up both lines. I was driving, I saw a whole bunch of diver ducks, big group of them, maybe 20 or something. Went to check out this spot. I heard from somebody else before that, hey, if you're not sure where to go, look for seabirds, go there. There's probably anchovies there. Sure enough, we get to this spot. Big old bait ball on the sounder, so I'm gonna try fishing here a bit. Well, looks like we got another little shaker. They exist. He gone. Well, it's raining way too much for me. My hands are getting pretty cold. I got 2 shakers, so it's something. A couple fish. Better than last time I went out, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the dock and get the boat packed up before dark. Well, I'm back at the truck. Get this boat out of the water. Get home and have some food.